Hey fam, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another reaction. This is Segovia coming to you live from the man cave. Hope everyone out there is having a good Wednesday. Happy hump day, y'all. If you're watching this right now, I'm in the 115 degree Goodyear, Arizona sun, getting ready for my day trip. Breaking news to my family, right? Can't wait, y'all. Can't wait. As we speak, it's Monday. Sipping on some coffee out of my Smokey the Bear coffee cup. Hope everyone out there is having a good day, y'all. Hey, I'm not gonna hold you guys up. At the end of this clip, I told you at the end of the clips, we got a little Arizona tour I'm taking you guys on. We're gonna go to Flagstaff and hang out over there for the night in the nice cool weather. I'll see you guys over there. Let's get into the reaction.
For thousands of years, we were seeded on this planet by the Pleiadians. They brought us here. We were the first people here. You go to the Hopi tribe, the Lakota tribe, our star brothers seeded us on this planet. I mean, we keep slapping our ancient ancestors in the face, doubting their wisdom and doubting their understanding of what really happened, and doubting their drawings that they left behind and their texts they left behind by coming up with their own modern day mainstream idea of what we think happened when they left the proof and the evidence right for us.
So in your rights, you think Jesus was an alien?
I think Jesus was half human, half alien, and I'll tell you why. When you look at the Apocrypha text, you discover, first of all, in the regular Bible, you discover he's born of a virgin birth, right? But then in the Apocrypha text, you discover that his grandmother was also born of a virgin birth. So it seems like this establishment of a bloodline there specifically. When you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, you discover that he talks about he developed the ability to incarnate at will on and in any plane that he desires. That's pretty powerful stuff. He's saying he can come back however he wants and when he wants and in any dimension that he wants. He even talks about having rejuvenation chambers, which is what I believe the Serapeum is located in Saqqara in Egypt is one of his.
You have cousins. You got to go home for Thanksgiving and people are talking to you like Kevin Hart. And you going home for solace. You want family.
You're going home for peace of mind.
You're going home for peace of mind.
And they don't give you that
your
because you're not
your cousins in your grandma's living room saying, yo, man, I got this play. I want to, if you just give me, you know what I mean? 4,800, I could make you 2 million. You like, it don't work like that, man. But you got to explain to him like, life isn't like that. Money isn't free and no one's giving out opportunities. If it sounds too good to be true, it's really, and then he like, oh, you don't believe in my dream.
My aunt died about 5 years ago now, 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
My aunt died, who was her close sister. She talked to me when she was on her deathbed, dying in England from cancer. A tumor underneath her arm had spread. And she told me there's something I got to tell you before I pass away, that your mother and I were engaged by some advanced beings when we were little kids in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, and we lost time, and they took us away, and then they brought us back, and I was blown away. And she died 2 days later.
She died 2 days after she told you this. I think you're, God killed 3 million, but the devil, I don't hear anything about the devil. What did you mean by that?
Well, what I'm saying is, you have to understand that a lot of the orders for death, including Sodom and Gomorrah, are being created or being ordered by God himself, if it is even him. I don't believe it's a gender at all. But this is why I'm saying these people, the person that's being considered to be God in the Bible, I don't think is an actual creator of the universe. I think we're mistaking the creator of the universe for a person, for people, different people that exist within that text that have been masquerading as gods, according to the ancient tablets. They came here, they engaged mankind. If you read the book of Enoch, you discover like the angel Azazel comes down, right? He comes from the sky down to earth. He teaches, the first thing he teaches us is how to make weapons. Let me show you how to smelt this steel and make this sword that can cut through anything. Let me show you how to make a breastplate. Let me show you how to make a shield so that you can repel a blade and all these kind of things. And then he even goes out and helps humans kill people. So these are not what they call quote unquote angels, in my opinion. These are what people call aliens or advanced. I call them advanced beings because we look a lot like them and they look a lot like us. There is some distinction that they were distinguishable from humans, but they look just like humans in the biblical text. In the Bible, in some texts, they call them the Anak, A-N-A-K, the Anunnaki, the Anak. They say we were grasshoppers in their eyesight. They were big people. And these people came from heaven to earth. And in the Naturu, in ancient Egypt, they say the Naturu came down from heaven to earth and turned mud into a kingdom. In the Aboriginal culture, the Aboriginal elder, I've been on walkabouts in the outback. The Aboriginal elders, verbal handed down history for thousands of years. We were seeded on this planet by the Pleiadians. They brought us here. We were the first people here. You go to the Hopi tribe, the Lakota tribe, our star brothers seeded us on this planet. I mean, we keep slapping our ancient ancestors in the face, doubting their wisdom and doubting their understanding of what really happened, and doubting their drawings that they left behind and their texts they left behind by coming up with their own modern day mainstream idea of what we think happened when they left the proof and the evidence right for us.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about him? He makes some good points, right? The God in the Bible killed a lot, did a lot of damage, right? I don't know. I've never really read the Bible, but what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Let me know down below.
Okay, you guys, we really think this Leviathan that we've been talking about for the past couple of days is really waking up, you guys, because look at this comparison, y'all. Now, this is a screen recording I did on Google Maps. Now, look at the comparison. Do you see how straight its snout is? Look at that. Its snout or its beak is straight up. Now, here's another angle of it. You can clearly see it. Look at this. Now, watch this. This is from Google Earth. Look at the difference. Do you see how its snout is curved off to the right now, y'all? Look at that. Do you see how it's curved out to the right? It's been moving. Now we know the sun has been heating things up, specifically in Antarctica, and the ice is melting. But look at this, y'all. Look, it's curved out to the right. In Google Maps, it does not show this. Watch this. Hold on. Here is a standstill picture on Google Maps right here. You can clearly see that its snout is straight. There's no movement. There's no curve, right? Now, look at Google Earth. Here is Google Earth, y'all. Do you guys see that? Now, I don't know if Google Earth is more updated than Google Maps, but you can clearly see there's a difference. This one is Google Maps, and here's Google Earth. Do you guys see that? Its neck is clearly curved out to the right, y'all. Look at this. So this is the reason why they've been having these earthquakes, especially around the Ring of Fire. Now it's making a lot more sense, y'all. This thing is really waking up, you guys. What do you guys think? Again,
what are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby. That's what it is.
Okay.
Who comes up with this?
I don't think, it's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over my face. It's like,
who thinks of collecting it and having it we'll do something with this someday.
And why didn't we come up with that?
Right. To be rich.
And so we call it, I call it the penis facial. And I think when you see how good it is to your face, you too will run to your local facialist and say, give me the penis.
Wow.
Jamie says, hell no, I would never have that done. I don't know if it works. I mean, Hollywood, they all look great. Sandra looks great.
Yeah. Do you see the...
They're in plain sight, right there on national television, right there on Ellen. In front of the stage that looks like Epstein Island.
The Biden administration is shipping people back to Venezuela. People that escaped Venezuela and came to America because they know they're going to vote Republican. They don't want to have nothing to do with socialism. Yeah. People that escaped that shit in Venezuela, they're the ones that they don't want. So they're actively working with the Venezuelan government to ship back people to Venezuela.
All right, now my girlfriend's out there working, and I don't know if you guys remember. We're gonna go on a little rant right here, little mid video rant. Joe Biden did the thing that we're not separating families no more, right? So now she's saying all these families are coming in now. They're abducting kids at the border and making them say we're family now. And that's how they're getting in. She's even saying like kids that are under 18 that look like they're under 18, but they're 20, 21, they're coming in because there's no way, they have no birth certificates. There's no way to see that. So she's saying it's screwing a lot of stuff up because now there's a lot of child abductions happening at the border. Now it's not just the men coming in, right? Now they're coming with their families. So that's why they weren't coming in. That's why there was a lot of middle-aged men coming because they were separating the families at the border or whatever. So she said now they're getting double coming in than what was before, because everyone's coming in with kids. Now all her videos, because I'm watching them right now, she's in the hearing, the judge, and then the people, the interpreter, because they're from different countries, right? And then the people that are on, like, trying to make their plea to come in. Now there's like 4 or 5 of them sitting in the courtroom instead of just one. So she said it's not a good thing that Joe Biden did that, because now child abductions are going to go through the roof down there at the border now, and while people are traveling over here. But anyways, y'all, take this chance to look this. The people who forced you to get vaxxed to keep your job let in 17 million unvaxxed and unemployed. Ain't that crazy? See how it came full circle? All those people that got fired, all the military, and now they're having trouble finding people. Now look what they're doing, letting all these unvaxxed people come in.
Buying junk fast foods that have no actual food in them. We buy gallons of poisonous household cleaners when one degradable soft soap will do. We are poisoning our homes and wasting our hard-earned money for no good reason. Why? Because the advertising industry tells us to. They just want you to buy stuff. For example, if a company pollutes the environment or uses bad business practices, if you don't buy their stuff, they will change. If you don't want food with chemicals or GMOs in it, don't buy it. The minute we start taking responsibility and spending our money wisely, every politician, every corporation, and leader around the world is going to know that we have woken up. And that is the most important point in this film.
And that is why there's so much division down to our cell phones, right? Down to where we get our coffee in the morning. Starbucks. You don't get Starbucks, you ain't cool. Down to every single thing. Oh, you wear Shaq shoes, you don't wear Nikes, right? Oh, you got this microphone. Everything is just, if you think about it, everything. The sports, the neighborhoods we live in, the countries we live in, the states we live in, everything you can think of is a form of division, right? The brands, not with me, but you know, some people they'll say something because you're wearing a Nike shirt and Under Armour shorts and Reebok shoes, right? They'll say something about that. But everything you can think of, we're divided, and that's why. Because all we got to do is not put gas for a day. Everybody says, you know what? Because at the end of the day, 99% of people that are putting gas can go an extra day without putting gas, right? If you think about it. Just don't put gas for one day. Don't buy any groceries for one day. And see how quick they switch up. But distractions, keeping us divided, is the reason why it'll never change, right?
Biggest cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartels and keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is gonna believe that crazy idea being forced to do? I do that voluntarily all day long.
TikTok, you will not believe this footage.
Look at those guys.
Of UFOs.
What in the fuck?
This was taken in Arizona, and to be honest, you can see for yourself. This is some of the clearest
shit, dude.
Yeah, that one just appeared.
footage we've seen in a single shot in a long time.
Kidding me.
It is at night, but this is pretty crazy how they have a continuous shot like this.
Dude.
Look at that.
I need to get my other camera.
And it's always in Arizona now. What is going on there?
Alright.
Wow. Look at that. And it's that bright off in the distance. That isn't a normal jet that's flying. Usually you can see a jet and the lights blinking. That's way too bright.
Hold on one second.
I've sent this over to a friend in the Air Force. They said that's definitely not a normal plane.
Try and place this.
Because they cannot fly that close together at night.
Here. Alright.
So yeah. Save this in case the government tries to say this is a testing operation and they delete the footage. Me personally, I think that definitely qualifies as a UFO.
I've seen something like that in Arizona last time I was out there. This looks like 2022, but my parents even saw it. We were out front looking at it. Ruidoso. I was just out there a month ago. It's crazy. It burned down, y'all. It's dry out here. The desert Southwest, very dry. Very, very dry out here.
This cryptid here and this documentation, which a field camera was used, it was seen in an area, and a colleague of mine from a major university set up a field camera, and this is what they got. Now, this is known as a rock person or rock people. They can eat rock. They're found around cliffs, large boulders. They are real. And other colleagues of mine from some major universities, we testify that this is a real documentation. This is a rock person indeed.
By age 30, 95% of all men and women over the age of 30 will never sprint again for the rest of their life. Whoa, aging.
Now, we're going to interrupt in this clip, but I don't remember the last time I've sprinted. Now, I ran hundreds of miles since I've last sprinted, right? You don't need to sprint, right? Walk, run. You don't need to sprint, right? Muscles get pulled, get older. I've always never liked sprinting. I'll sprint, but it's got to be uphill. I won't sprint on flat floor. Every time I sprint on flat floor, hamstring tugs or a quad, calf pops, I'll sprint uphill all day. But so I don't really agree with that's a bad thing that you don't sprint 90%, right? But how many of those percentages are out running every day?
Is the aggressive pursuit of comfort. You know, the more aggressively we seek comfort, the faster we age. We seek comfort. We regulate the temperature in our environment. We regulate the temperature in our vehicles. We regulate the temperature in our offices. We like to work out in an air-conditioned gym. We like to lift until we just feel a little bit of pain and then stop. We don't like to be marginally hungry, so we eat at the first pang of hunger. If you don't load your bones, they don't strengthen. If you don't actually tear a muscle, it won't grow. If you don't challenge the immune system, it will weaken. And so by not challenging ourselves, by not exposing ourselves to different thermal temperatures, it's very good to submerge yourself in cold water. Yeah. You know, cold plunging is a trend that's really, really catching on, but it has a lot of validity. I mean, for people that can't afford or don't want to get into a cold plunge, you can take a cold shower.
Did you see this? Let's watch it together and I'll fact check him afterwards.
I can't tell you how many world leaders, and I know all of them, virtually all of them, grab my arm in private and say, "He can't win. Tell me." No, my country will be at risk. Think of how many countries, Tommy, you know that are on the edge. Imagine.
What is he?
Okay, before he does his fact check, who cares about all these world leaders that are corrupt? He's going to come after us. What about us, the people in America? How are we living? What are groceries? What is gas? What is the interest rate? What is the rent, right? What about us? Who gives a damn about these leaders on the other side of the world that can't control their own country? What about us?
Talking about. The
Damn
reason
it.
why he says I can't tell you is because he probably can't tell you. And if we had a media in the United States that's just a little bit skeptical, they could have said, "Mr. President, can you tell us some of the countries that grabbed you by the arm and said that?" Or maybe he's just making it up. Because I can't think of any country that's saying, please, he can't win because it'll be bad for them, other than countries that are run by bad people. What do you think? Come on.
Well, you didn't fact check. You just gave your opinion on it. Check this out. This happened near Goodyear, Arizona, where I'll be going. It's the next town west, Buckeye. People got evacuated from neighborhoods around there. I guess it's highly explosive to metal. These things don't happen in Texas that I see in my area. I can't speak to the whole Texas.
Scary situation for many people living in Buckeye. A hazmat spill at a chemical plant prompted evacuations tonight.
A nitric acid leak at Thatcher Company of Arizona sent a plume of toxic gas into the air, and you could see it there. It was just kind of floating around looked red, kind of orange. Again, pretty scary situation. This was all near Southern Avenue and Rainbow Road.
The water in Santa Monica is turning a dark brown color. Residents of Los Angeles have been sharing what Santa Monica Beach looks like, and it's disgusting to say the least. Allegedly, there was some sort of contamination with the sewer lines that caused feces to leak onto the shore to the point where the water is not even swimmable. And many people online are urging people who live in the area to not swim there, and are saying that you will probably get some sort of infection if you try.
Here we go, Flagstaff, baby. That's where I'm staying. Sedona, I'm visiting. It's a little expensive over there. It's a lot cheaper, 30 minutes up the hill, and a lot cooler. Going to some pine trees, baby. Sedona. I can't wait, y'all. I'm so excited this time to go over there. Well, I'll be there at this moment, but going down, getting my excitement up, checking it out. Look at how beautiful that is. Arizona ain't all desert, y'all. We got some forest, snow. I miss a saguaro cactus. I want to go hug it. Fresh air. All right, family. There you have the reaction for today. It's Wednesday. It's a good day out. Hey, I hope everyone out there has a good day, is having a good week. Finish strong, right? Finish the week strong. This is Segovia signing out of the man cave. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, but it's an older video. I'm gonna see you guys on Friday. Later.